Hey guys, what's going on? Jamie here. Just wanted to do a quick update for Moonyield and also MSS. We'll talk a little bit about. Yeah, you can see here that this is on Dex Screener. This is the Moonshare token. These are the tokens that we got during the pre-sale that went on. So we'll go over the latest update. There was an AMA. Definitely would encourage you to watch that. That'll give you all the full details. It's on MSS's official YouTube channel. But we'll give you the post that they put into their Telegram, which kind of outlines everything that's going to go on, the meat and potatoes, if you will, of the AMA. Of course, it's no substitute for actually watching the AMA. I think that's going to give you the most. You're going to get full grasp on how everything is going to work. Well, anyway, let's go ahead and dive right into this thing. Of course, not a financial advisor. Never take anything I say as financial advice. If you do decide to jump into Moon Yield or MSS or anything in the crypto space, do your own research and due diligence and only put in what you can afford to lose. Also, follow me on Telegram. I'll leave a link for that down below. If you haven't subscribed to this channel, go ahead and subscribe. Hit the little bell icon so you'll get notified straight away whenever I do a brand new video. So let's go and jump into the Telegram post, and then we'll, come back in here. You can see here over the last 24 hours, Moonshare has done 22%. And yeah, exciting times. You can get your hands on Moonshare if you missed the pre-sale and put it into the contract once it goes live. I'm actually jumping a little bit ahead of myself. Let me go into their Telegram post. I reposted this on my Telegram, but this was the summary of the live stream that went on. It says here, Aaron flipped a switch for the liquidity of Moonshare and trading opened flawlessly. You can follow the price on Dex Screener, right? So this link right here takes you to that page that I was just on. It says here with Peter, Mike, and of course Aaron presenting. Aaron announced a scheduling change for the opening date of Moonyield. The rescheduled date will be January 2nd. Okay, so instead of opening, it was supposed to open on the 19th, which is today. They pushed it back 2 weeks, okay? Which I don't mind actually, okay, because to be honest, right now, and definitely next week, there's so many people that have mentally checked out. They're just on, holiday season. They're just in kids are, off from school. There's holidays going on. Some of them are taken off from work. Some of them are traveling. It probably made sense to kind of get the holidays out of the way and then do the launch right after, which is January 2nd, the day after New Year's Day, of course. So it actually makes a lot of sense. At least that's the way I see it, right? Plus, if there's any issues that, in testing that they need to fix, it gives them another 2 weeks so they're not rushing to get a flawed project out that might have, you know, whatever, that might have some issues, right? So, take your time. This is what I would tell them. Take your time, do it right, and it's going to be to the benefit of the community, right? So, going back to this, says here, because of the holidays and wanting to be certain of a flawless launch, we felt this short delay was prudent. And trust me, this 2 weeks is going to go super. You're going to blink, and the 2 weeks is going to be over because of the holidays, right? People, between Christmas Eve, Christmas, New Year's Eve, that's always like a blur. That time in between that, I know for me, it's a blur, right? There's so many things that are going on. Kids are at home, family. It's just nuts, right? So this is good. This is a good idea. Everyone will now have the opportunity to claim additional MSS and build their bags up even further for use in Moonyield. Because you have been requesting additional details related to Moonyield, such as the lending component, we have scheduled 2 additional education MAs. We will also cover a few examples of strategies you might think about. So that's good. It gives another, 2 weeks for them for people to build up their bags, right? Accumulate in their balance, and it gives them more time to, do additional AMAs. I think there's some really good AMAs that they have out right now. It's on their channel. I think there was like 3 or 4 that were done, something like that. And really, if you watch 1 or 2 of those, I think you'll have a good grasp. Of course, there's nothing like actually doing it. Just like anything else, when the project launches and people are, going into it live, they're going to learn real quick, okay, how it works. Um, so it says here there will be an AMA on December 27th and on January 1st. During these AMAs, we will be giving away as at today's pricing over 15,000 MSS. And my Telegram is going nuts. Sister, thank you, Aaron, for all your dedication and hard work, as well as your openness with all of us. Looking forward to seeing everyone on December 27th. So again, that's the next date of the next AMA. Okay, so if you want to plug into that, and it's some of you guys might say, well, let me just watch the replays that were done. Okay, it's always good to watch those replays, especially if you're at work or you're not able to catch live, but it's always good to catch the latest AMAs that are coming out because it has the latest information, right? It has the latest alpha, anything new that's coming out. It's always going to be in the most recent AMAs, if that makes sense, right? So let me go back here. Okay, we'll be able to stake, Moonshare for MUSD. Um, MUSD, that's going to be, you'll be able to, cash out. But you can see here where everything's at. Yeah, this will update. Once everything was turned on, there was a nice green candle here. Of course, with any green candle comes the inevitable red candle. And this was I guess a opportunity right here for people to come in. So it dropped a little bit, went a little sideways, and it dropped again. And then from here, this was like the best buying opportunity. Obviously, it starts to come up a little bit and organically just grow on its own. And right now, trending a little bit sideways. This is just getting started, by the way. Okay, so that's what's going on. The site itself, isn't live just yet. We will have a 24-hour period before the actual launching of the site where we can take our tokens, our Moonshare tokens we got during the pre-sale or any tokens you get right now, and put it into the protocol so that on day one, second one, we'll be able to earn immediately, right? So that's what's going on with the lending, the Moonyield platform. Take a look here on the mint stake share platform, the 2% a day contract. You can see here the price of MSS dropping a little bit. 20 in the last 24 hours, it's dropped 22%. Was that, I don't know, I think it was 3.9 cents or something like that. Was it 3.8 or 3.9? Something like that. Right now it's sitting at around 3 cents. So good opportunity. Some of you guys, when that green candle came a couple of days ago and that spike happened, FOMO was coming in, people were excited, and you probably were sitting there saying, man, did I miss it again? Here's your opportunity, right? Just like over here when people had an opportunity, right? Boom, it came all the way down. People had an opportunity. And these were people were, this was the best opportunity. People got in at the lowest point. Obviously, it's been coming up and now trending sideways. You can see here that this might be that very same opportunity where you can get it at 3 cents again before it starts to climb back up and hit that 4 cent mark. Because, again, like I've mentioned before, I'll say it again, and you have a protocol that requires you to buy MSS, unless you have a whole lot of MSS just laying around, which is, there's not a whole lot of people that have that, right? People are gonna buy MSS and then you don't have to sell it because you can actually cash out. Uh, you can cash out in the reward token for Moonyield, right? So now you have buying pressure and the selling pressure will decrease. What is that going to do for the price? It might not take the price to, the moon, right? But it'll at least, at the very least, you know, harden the floor a little bit. Where again, this is just me, right? Some of you guys may agree with this, may not. Even if the price doesn't go crazy, do I want it to go crazy? Yes. There's nobody in the world that wants it to go crazy more than me. Trust me when I say that, right? But even if it just kind of trends sideways, right, and it doesn't go crazy up, but it also doesn't go crazy down, and it just kind of trends sideways. But we're getting 2%. We're getting 2% a day, 7 days a week. I mean, there's opportunity here. So anyway, let me think this will bring us over 8 million tokens staked. 8 million tokens staked. And the USD value will be 250,000. Yeah, 251,000. I mean, let me see here. Do I have a calculator? Let me see here. Well, just off the top of my head, I think that's $5,000 a day. Yeah, $5,000 a day passive income, right? And that's with the price coming down a little bit. Had the price stayed at 4 cents, what would this be? 6,000 a day, something like that. Maybe more. Anyway, we'll talk about that some other time. But yeah, we talked about, what would happen if MSS goes to 5 cents, right? If MSS goes to 5 cents, that would be insane, right? If it goes to 6 cents, just looking at this number, if it goes to 6 cents, 6 cents, we'd be making $10,000 a day passive income. So when I tell you that nobody's going to be more happier if the price goes up than me, trust me when I say that, okay? But if the price doesn't go anywhere and it just kind of goes sideways, $5,000 a day ain't too bad, right? Um, we'll see. We'll see what happens here. So it'd be a good opportunity to get yourself some MSS. You might want to stake it in the contract, the 2% a day contract. You might want to, hold it. You might want to prepare to get into Moonyield when it comes out. So yeah, this is gonna, 2025 powerful 1-2 combo here with Mint State Share, the original contract and Moonyield. That'll be a two punch combo going into this next bull run because again, we finally have an opportunity where you have an ROI DApp that doesn't require you to sell the native token. I mean, a lot of people online made a crazy amount of money with other contracts, right? That were just pure ROI contracts that required you to sell the token. Here, of course, if you want to sell the token, you can, but now we have an option where, we don't have to sell the token. We can take our tokens that we're earning, put it into another platform, in this case, Moonyield, right? And then without having to sell the native token, we can cash out on other tokens, right? Very, very powerful when you really wrap your head around it, because I don't think it's been done before, right? So we'll see. This will be all of that leads me to believe that this can be a long time. That this can continue to run if the community, uses it the right way, which I believe, I think they will. Obviously there's people here that want this thing to run for a long time, like myself and other people. So, as long as people are using the protocol the right way, this can be a long-term play. So anyway, just wanted to give you a heads up. Launch of the platform pushed back 2 weeks, which again, the next 2 weeks are going to fly by anyway with the holidays. So January 2nd is the new launch date, which I believe January 1st we'll have a 24-hour period where we can put our tokens in before the official launch. And the next AMA is going to be the 20. Is it the 20? There might be an AMA today. Usually there's AMAs Thursday. I didn't check. But in any case, the 27th, there's a Q&A AMA that you can plug into that'll cover all aspects of Moonyield. So that being said, exciting times ahead, guys. If you want to check this out, I'll leave a link down below and we'll catch you in the next video. As always, do your own research, risk capital only, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.